Vanthiyathevan, chapter 7. In the mind, Vanthiyathevan start to make a plan to attract the attention of Madhuranthathevan in the palanquin. Because there is no time to wait. Within few minutes, the palanquin will enter into the Tanjai fort. Then he could not meet or get a chance to get help from the Prince Madhuranthathevan. So, Vanthiyathevan start to act immediately. He hit his own horse by his legs and make it move forward in a moderate speed. The horse came fast toward the carriers of the palanquin. The soldiers and carriers saw the horse is coming nearby. They tried to avoid hitting by the horse. But as Vanthiyathevan is riding the horse purposefully to hit them, it is coming directly toward themselves. So the carriers have to move to and fro, and at last they have to put down the palanquin on the roadside. And the soldiers and carriers ready to attack Vanthiyathevan, and they surround Vanthiyathevan. But in the meantime, Vanthiyathevan get down from the horse, as fell down as an accident, and get up on the and stand on the road and start to shout, "Prince, save me, your soldiers are coming to attack me." Like that, he started to shout. Hearing his shouting, the soldiers stop a while. They shocked. Vanthiyathevan know that hearing the shouting and because of the palanquin put down on the roadside, surely Madhuranthathevan will come out of the palanquin. But instead of Madhuranthathevan, a beautiful lady peeped out from the palanquin. She opened the curtains and looked all the place there and get down from the palanquin. Vanthiyathevan didn't expect that at that time. So he totally shocked. But his presence of mind and brilliancy make him alert. Immediately, he start to shout in another way, "Madam, save me, your soldiers are attacking me and my horse." That's why it happened like that. He started to shout. Seeing his drama and face reactions, Nandhini, the wife of elder Vanthiyathevan, started to smile on him. Vanthiyathevan already heard about Nandhini when he was in Kanchi itself. And now he know more about her from Alvarkadiyan also. In the Chola Empire, already there was a talk. The public citizens are praising the beauty of Nandhini and Kundavai. Both these ladies were popular as beautiful ladies at that time in the Chola Empire. Both were in different structure, different style of beauties. Still, all the public praised their beauty. And he already heard about Nandhini's actions also. Still, he didn't fear, ready to talk with her, ready to tell more light also. But Nandhini smiled and asked, "Are our soldiers came to attack you? Not your horse came toward them?" Like that, she started to ask. Seeing her face reaction and smiling, Vanthiyathevan understand that she understand all his drama. There is no way to tell more light, and there is no need of that also. Now Vanthiyathevan want to please Nandhini to get a help to enter the Thanjai fort. So immediately Vanthiyathevan start to tell about the things he saw in the last night. "Madam, I really want to meet you in person and I want to talk something. I already met your husband, the treasurer of the Chola Empire, Elder Parvataraya, and so many persons met together yesterday, and Madhurandharatheva also." Like that, he comments the things as he know everything. Immediately, the face reaction of Nandhini changed as she got afraid. But within a fraction of a second, she came to the normal stage and started to smile again and asked Vanthiyathevan, "This is not the right time to talk on a road in the public place. If you want to meet me, you just come to my palace tomorrow morning." And she ready to turn back towards the palanquin. Vanthiyathevan immediately asked the doubt, "How can I enter the Thanjai fort? There will be very much security by your brother-in-law, younger Parvataraya, and I will not be permitted inside as a stranger. How can I enter into the palace?" That is the truth, and Nandhini understands that also. So she take a ring from the palanquin, from inside the palanquin, and turn and hand over to Vanthiyathevan. "This is our ring with symbol. Showing this, you can enter into any place in the Chola Empire. Nobody will block you or stop you." And she gave it to Vanthiyathevan. Vanthiyathevan take that ring and look at that ring. It was embedded with the emblem of Parvataraya and the Chola Empire also. And Nandhini bowed on the palanquin again and show action to the soldiers. The soldiers and carriers are waiting for the order of Nandhini. In the beginning itself, they wait, and only because of her action, they keep a distance from Vanthiyathevan and Nandhini to give some privacy to talk each other. Now, Nandhini show action to move forward. Immediately, the carriers took the palanquin and the soldiers followed, or the group start to move forward on the highway towards the Thanjai fort. Vanthiyathevan stand there itself for a while and think. Now he felt very much happy. His problem is over. Now he can enter into the fort easily. So happily he get on the horse and start to move slowly. When he reached the main entrance of the Thanjai fort, it was a time almost evening, late, early night time. As it is the city, capital city of the Chola Empire, crowd was filled in that area, total area, the markets and other shopping areas, etc. Watching everything, Vanthiyathevan slowly moving forward. And in front of the main entrance, he saw a big crowd, cheering crowd, shouting and waiting for somebody as a festival. Seeing that, Vanthiyathevan stopped his horse and get down from the horse and look all around. He think some festival or celebration is going on there. So he want to know about that. He look at the crowd. Away from the crowd, in the end of that crowded area, an young man was standing. In his hand, a basket was filled with flowers. He think he is the right person to ask. So Vanthiyathevan slowly moved nearby that young man and asked, "Is any celebrations going on here?" Like that he inquired. The young man turned and looked at the face of Vanthiyathevan. Sometimes, even without meeting so far in the life, some persons can be attached even in the first meet itself. That is fate. Like that young man and Vanthiyathevan attracted to each other even in the first meet itself. They felt lovely reaction toward each other. That's why Vanthiyathevan asked him. The young man also replied in the same tone. "Are you new to this area?" "Yes, I am very much new to this area." "That's why you didn't know about this celebration. It is not a festival. It is a routine thing. In this time, a branch of army will came out of the fort. Usually, in the evenings, a branch of army, they are the personal bodyguards of the Chola emperor. Each and every member of that branch of army was swear in front of the Kali and swear to kill themselves if they couldn't save Chola emperor. So they dedicate their life to the Chola emperor. That's why the public also adore the members of that army. So the public wait to watch the army, the branch of that army. The bodyguards will come in a few minutes. That's why they are waiting to saw them. And the young man told one more thing. You just hide your horse from this place, otherwise the soldiers will take that horse with themselves. How? It is not fair. How can it be? That is the truth. It will happen like that. Nobody will object that bodyguard. So you please keep away the horse. Vanthiyathevan didn't want to confront at that time. So he hid the horse in a distance and came near the young man and started to talk casually. He asked his name and details. The young man's name was Senthan Amuthan. He is living nearby the fort in it, away from the city. And regularly he will bring flowers to the temple inside the fort. That is his duty. In the morning and evening, he should get the flowers to the temple. For that purpose, the government gave a place and house for them. They are bringing up the flowers there and taking the flowers every day to the temple. He told everything. In the meantime, the bodyguards, the branch of army, came out of the fort after meeting emperor, and they are returning to their camp. The public cheer up the soldiers, and the soldiers go through the way. Seeing the happiness of the public, Vanthiyathevan noticed one thing. Here, even though the bodyguards, the soldiers in that group of army was rough and teased all others, they enjoyed, the public enjoyed to watch them. But at the same time, he saw the soldiers of parliamentarians. Yesterday, the public was not very much interested to meet them. They fear or hate that soldiers. Vanthiyathevan noticed that difference. And after that procession gone, the public gone away from that area. In a few minutes, that was empty. The public want to and wait to watch the soldiers went away. Only the persons came to the shopping and the market were there. And Senthan Amuthan started to move toward home. Vanthiyathevan asked him, "What is the flowers balance?" "No, this is the balance. I already gave to the temple and this is only balance. That's why now I am going to my home." Like that, Senthan Amuthan replied. Vanthiyathevan asked, "I want to go to the fort." He tell a little about himself. Want to meet the emperor, but tomorrow morning only I can enter the fort. So tonight, I want to stay somewhere nearby. Can I get some lodging place or chowdhury nearby? Senthan Amuthan told, there are so many chowdhuries are there because so many business peoples and others came into the capital. So there are so many chowdhuries nearby. But if you like, you can come and stay in my home. But it is just away from this town. Senthan Amuthan invited like that. Vanthiyathevan liked that. I also want to sleep in a calm place. I want to be away from the crowd area. So I would like to come with you to your house. And Vanthiyathevan started to walk with Senthan Amuthan. Within few minutes, they reached Senthan Amuthan's house. He was living with his mother only. And the mother was deaf and dumb. She could not talk or hear anything. Senthan Amuthan conveyed them things through actions. Seeing it, Vanthiyathevan felt love more on Senthan Amuthan. And the mother received him as a guest. And Vanthiyathevan stayed there itself in the hut of Senthan Amuthan. It was situated in the outskirts of the town and it was surrounded by garden filled with flowers. And Vanthiyathevan stayed there. Senthan Amuthan's mother gave him a good feast, food. Vanthiyathevan had everything and sleep there itself. In the meantime, Vanthiyathevan asked details about the persons and the geography and everything inside the fort, and he slept there. The next morning, when Vanthiyathevan woke up, he saw Senthan Amuthan already woke up and plucking the flowers. Within a few hours, Vanthiyathevan also get ready and start with Senthan Amuthan toward the fort. On the way, also, he enquired everything about inside the fort. Who the main persons will be inside the fort, what are the palaces, what are the other things, etc. etc. He know everything. When we reach the main entrance, Senthan Amuthan told, I want to deviate from this place, I want to go to temple. Yeah. Vanthiyathevan also tell goodbye and start to enter into the main gate. It was just open. The fort was totally surrounded by a watery, like a river area. And only a bridge was connecting the other side to the palace through the main gate. The bridge was closed in the night and open in the morning time. When it morning, so many persons were entering. The guards in front of the gate was asking the details and checking everyone. Vanthiyathevan show the ring given by Nandhini. Immediately the guards gave respect and give way to enter inside. Vanthiyathevan felt very much happy. He understood the power of the ring. Still, now he saw the effect of the power. He entered into the fort, watched everything. He searched and saw so many palaces inside the fort. And the bigger one, the tallest one, he saw in a distance. He understood that will be belong to the emperor, and other palaces are there. As heard from Senthan Amuthan, he understand this may be belong to Vanthiyathevan, this may belong to Prime Minister Aniruddha. Like that, he understand the geography inside the fort and start to move inside. And now the hurdle is how to enter into the palace of Chola Emperor. When he came in front of the palace, he saw some poets and cultural persons were coming as a group. They were getting permission and going to meet the emperor. Vanthiyathevan felt happy at that time also. He planned to mingle with that group, the cultural group, including poets and artists, and ready to enter into the palace. There were guards in front of the palace also. When they are ready to enter into the palace, one hand catch Vanthiyathevan. He could not get out of that catch. He turned and looked, and he saw younger Vanthiyathevan was standing there. He was the captain of the army guarding the total fort. He asked the soldiers who he is and who allowed him inside. Immediately, the message conveyed to the guards in the entrance of the gate, and they conveyed back the message. because showing the ring of Parvatariya, the gods allowed inside. They conveyed the message. How you got the ring? And Parvatariya asked Vanthiyathevan. Immediately, as usual, with the presence of mind, Vanthiyathevan said a lie that it is given by your brother, elder Parvatariya. The younger brother, shocked to hear that. What? Did you meet my brother? Yes, I met him last night, the day before yesterday, in Kadambur Palace, and he gave him this ring. Hearing the words, younger Parvatariya shocked and got some problem in his mind. He could not talk more because the public, the artists, the poets, and everyone were there. In front of all the public, he could not talk all the things. Okay, you just go with this group. Because he asked, why you are entering into the palace? And Vanthiyathevan told, I have a letter to hand over Chola Emperor. That's why I am entering. After that only I can come to you. Like that. Okay, you just go inside. I will bring you. And with all the group, younger Parvatariya accompanied Vanthiyathevan to bring him inside the palace to meet Chola Emperor. All the group came to the palace inside and ready to meet the Chola Emperor.